Hello YouTube, my name is Jennifer May Spooner and I am a children's book illustrator who's just recently graduated from an MA in the Cambridge School of Art course. So during the end of the course we get the lovely opportunity to exhibit at the Bologna Children's Book Fair that happens every year, and I just kind of wanted to share with you some advice that I thought might be helpful as an illustrator visiting the fair. For those of you who don't know what the Children's Book Fair is about, it's basically one of the leading events of the year for children's book publishing. Publishers get together and they sell their rights to each other so the books are available worldwide. And there are over 1,400 exhibitors that include publishers, agents and many more. And it includes people from all over the world, so it's a great opportunity to go to, make connections and have fun also. And there are plenty of workshops for illustrators to go to and talks to listen to as well. But I'm looking to share specifically going as a children's book illustrator and how you can utilise the fair a bit more to your advantage and make some important connections. My initial experience of the fair is that it's quite easy for it to get quite overwhelming. Like, it's a massive hall, or there's multiple halls with multiple stalls, and you kind of don't really know where to begin. And luckily the fair is quite well signposted, and the catalogue that they give you at the beginning does list all the stalls and stands and where the halls are and gives you a bit more information to get around. So I'm just going to give you 7 quick tips of advice that hopefully make it a bit easier for you to make your way around the fair. Number 1, do your research. The Bologna Children's Book Fair usually release on their website a directory of all the stalls that are going to be there. That includes publishers and agents, and they also release a list of workshops and talks that you can plan to go to as well. These events also include like social meetups and also portfolio reviews, so you can bring, say, like an A4 or A3 if you have the luggage portfolio. You can show agents and publishers and get some really useful feedback. So I'll probably take a look at this list and have a look to see if any of the publishers seem like someone you would want to work with. You can do this by looking at their websites and seeing the books that they show on there if you think that you would be a good fit, or probably the easiest way to research publishers that you would like to work with is to go to your local bookshop and have a look at the books that you love there, and then usually on the spine they will show you who has published it. So for example, this is a book by Matthew Forsyth. He is an incredible illustrator. If you haven't seen his work, definitely check it out. So all you have to do is just look at the spine, there's the focus. So you'll see here obviously his name, the title, and this is published by Simon & Schuster, who I've met and they're very lovely. If it doesn't have it on the spine, then if you open up the page, for the title and the imprint page, it will say it here or somewhere on this page. So here it says Simon & Schuster. So that's how you can check publishers that you like, and then obviously make a note of what stall they're at and see if you could either arrange a meeting with them beforehand or just go on the day and ask if they have any availability in the week to have a meeting for you to either show them some of your work or show them your portfolio. I was lucky enough to have pre-arranged meetings for Bologna, so I had maybe about 5 meetings I'd already made contact with beforehand and had slotted them in, so that was good. I got quite overwhelmed because it was the first time I'd gone there. I hadn't really done much research, and I was glad for that slight structure in my day. So even if I, hid somewhere with some ice cream, then at least I had done something that day. So that's probably the biggest or the longest piece of advice I have. Step 2 is bring a packed lunch, especially if you have any dietary requirements. I found that the veggie stuff just like completely sold out for a lot of the fair. And obviously if you don't like queuing, then there is a big queue for food. It's good because they do have food there. They have pizza and salads and coffee, which you'll probably go through a lot of. And they also have a little restaurant upstairs, which I didn't actually go to, but that's overwhelming if you did want to step upstairs and go to the restaurant there. But bringing packed lunch is super helpful, and you can take your packed lunch. There's like a little outdoor area where you can sit in the sun, or there's loads of tables and chairs in between halls as well where you can take it in. It just makes it a lot easier and gives a bit of break to your day. Tip number 3 is make an effort with the illustration posters that you're going to bring, hopefully. So if you don't know, at the fairs they have like these massive walls set up where anyone can put their posters on. There's a variety of sizes, so there's like some people just put business cards or A5 or A4, some people like make a massive A3 or A2 one that kind of dominate the space and will definitely get seen. Obviously that takes up space for everyone else. I'll share some images or some videos alongside this part that shows some of my favourites from this year, just a bit more eye-catching and a bit more standout and just a bit more fun to look at as well. And also on that note is that the wall space gets blocked up quite quickly. I think illustrators just run in and they're like, quick, put everything on the wall, because it does fill up. So probably say linking to that is get your work on the wall as quickly as you can, because it'll be harder, especially if you have a large piece, to find space for that. Tip number 4, if you're able to, I know not everyone is able to, but try and go for a few days, especially if you're like me that gets super overwhelmed. Obviously you could do it in one day, it's very doable. You probably just have to have more structure and kind of know what you're going for and plan where you're going on the day. And I think one day's a lot easier if you've been before. If you can spread it out, it's a lot less overwhelming. I spent like the whole first day just walking around and she just kind of floating and just like looking at everyone, and I've had some ice cream at some point and I just kind of took some time by myself because luckily I was travelling with people, so I just had a bit of me time and had a bit of a walk around too. Tip number 5, this is more related to Bologna as a whole rather than the fair. Definitely get a bus pass. You'll probably be getting the bus unless you are walking, which is very doable, every day to get to the fair. The bus ticket is €2 per ride, but you can go to a tabachi and they also sell them in kiosks everywhere. You can get a 10 ride pass for €14, so obviously that's a lot cheaper, and you can share that with someone else. So you just register, is that the word? Them on the bus, you just kind of put your ticket in there. Alternatively, you could just put €2 in there as well and it'll give you a ticket, but just save you a bit of money as well. Number 5 is my food recommendations, which I won't actually mention, I'll just put in the notes below, just some of the places. I had some really nice veggie lasagna. It was, that place was so good, but I will put that in there. Number 6 is again more related to Bologna. If you're going to come, definitely check out Florence. I didn't do it this year, but a lot of my friends did. It's just a 40-minute journey, a train journey, and it's a beautiful place. So if you are looking to go to Bologna, I definitely say take some time and maybe pop to Florence as well as a nice little holiday. And number 7, and I might be biased because I've just finished the course, but definitely check out the Cambridge School of Art stand. They exhibit every year and they are so lovely. The tutors are lovely, the students are lovely, and they're all in the same position as you were in. They are unpublished illustrators that are looking to be seen by publishers at the fair, and honestly, like, the work is just beautiful as well. So definitely check it out, and also you're helping them because a busy stand will probably attract more people and, you know, get publishers trying to. So yeah, definitely have a look, especially if you're feeling overwhelmed. I had someone on the stand come with me and said, I have no idea what I'm doing, and I'm like, neither do I, but it was just kind of nice to offer a bit more of a safe space and just get chatting to people as well. I discussed on my Patreon more details of the meetings that I had in Bologna and also some of the projects that I'm working on from the feedback that I got from there, so definitely check that out if you are able to. But otherwise, if you've been to Bologna and you want to share some tips, feel free to comment below, and obviously share it with everyone because it is such a helpful community, and to be able to share and make everyone feel comfortable at these events. Like, it's a great event to go to. You're surrounded by illustrators, you take a walk in Bologna and there's people just sketching and drawing. You really get a sense of community. So I thought I would share this and hopefully make it seem a little less overwhelming. And yeah, so just drop me any messages if you have any questions. I'm happy to help. You can find me on Instagram at JMS Illustrates, or I don't know how YouTube works, this is my first one, but I don't know if you can message me or leave a comment. But yeah, I'll leave some of my links below to some of my other social media stuff. And yeah, I'm super friendly, so just drop me a message and I'll be happy to help. Bye!